These are the vocabulary words for lesson 3. We're going to start off with the vocabulary word of sensed. Sensed is a word that means that you kind of knew something was going to happen before it happened. I talked to you earlier this week about if you were outside and the air turned kind of cold and the wind picked up and the skies turned dark, you're probably going to kind of have a feeling, or you're going to sense that it may possibly rain. If you sense it, you kind of know it's going to happen before it ever starts. If you get up in the morning and you're getting ready to come to school and you realize that it's probably going to rain because you sense it, one of the things you might bring to school would be an umbrella. You might bring an umbrella so that you don't get wet. If you sensed that it possibly was going to rain, you might bring an umbrella to school that morning. Stop the video and draw something you might do if you sensed it was going to rain. You might draw yourself holding an umbrella. You might draw yourself wearing rain boots. Do that now. The next vocabulary word we're going to draw is especially. Especially is a fancy word for very. If you are especially happy, you're like super happy. For example, if I am super happy and I'm a happy face, I'm not going to be just a normal happy face with just a normal happy face smile. I'm going to be a giant happy face. I'm going to have a giant smile. I'm going to be super yellow and perky. I am going to be super happy. I'm going to have a giant smile because I'm super happy. I'm extremely happy. I am especially happy. I'm even be so happy my hair's standing straight up. Especially means very. So if you're especially happy, you're very happy. Take a minute to draw a picture of someone looking especially happy. Very happy. The next word that we're going to draw today is memorize. Memorize is when you know all of the words to something. It could be a poem. It could be a song. We talked about you guys knowing all the words to happy birthday. You might know all the words to happy birthday. You might have a poem that you know. One of the things that we said about it is if you know it and you have it memorized, you know it by heart. You know all the words by heart. I know a poem called Homework, Oh Homework, I Hate You, You Stink. And I know every word by heart. If I need to say the poem, I can just start telling you all the words because I know them. I have them memorized. To memorize means to remember all the words. Draw a picture of you singing a song that you know all the words to. Our next vocabulary word is capacity. Capacity is how much something can hold. How much it can hold. The capacity of a ring box, which is what we talked about yesterday, is not as much as the capacity of something like our cubby or a giant box. How much it holds is its capacity. A ring, no matter what size you really get, a ring is going to be only so big. It's going to fit in a small capacity box. Draw a picture of something that you know that has a small capacity. It might be a small jewelry box you have at your house. It might be something as small as a zipper pouch that you keep your money in. Maybe some of you have a box you put your tooth in when your tooth falls out. Draw a picture of something that has small capacity. It doesn't hold very much. The next vocabulary word is proud. This is one that we've talked about in our story this week. The little girl in our story is proud of her dad. She is excited about his job. She wants to tell people about him driving the truck because she's proud of what he does. She thinks it's a cool job. We talked about your parents being proud of you. One of the things that they might be proud of is if you come home and you have a paper that I've graded that has a big 100A plus on it. If you do really good on a test, your parents are going to be proud of you. They're going to be happy and excited to share with other people how you've done. The last vocabulary word is haul. To haul means to carry something. Our story this week is about a man who drives a truck. And not just any kind of truck. He drives a big rig. His rig is so big that one of the things we talked about was how it's bigger than a school bus. And that not only is it bigger than a school bus, it can carry things like logs on it. Some of you have seen trucks that have big, heavy logs on them. When I say big, I'm talking about tree trunks big. If you have seen a big rig hauling logs, then you know that it is a lot that they're hauling. To haul means they're carrying it from one place to the next. In our story, the man is taking boxes and he's hauling those in his truck. But this is a picture of a truck hauling logs. You might have a picture that you want to draw of a truck carrying something like boxes. Or it might even be a truck carrying something like cows. We talked about how even cows can be hauled in a big truck. We talked about how pipes could be hauled in a big truck. Lots of things are carried on trucks in our world. Draw a picture of a truck hauling something on your paper. All right, go to your seats.